Welcome to Kharis tutorials. I'm Simeon. I'll be showing you how I made my overlap dress, and I'll be using 2.5 yards of fabric to make this. I won't be needing a lining in this tutorial, and I'll also be needing another plain black material to complement it, and we'll be needing the underbust and the full length, the shoulder, the sleeve, the round sleeve, the bust circumference, underbust circumference, the waist, and the hip circumference measurements. If this is your first time on this channel, kindly click the subscribe button, and don't forget we upload both the cutting and the sewing separately. So if you're watching the cutting, you need to watch the sewing. If you're watching the sewing, you also need to watch the cutting. So let's move on. Alright, I'm working on the back first. With the length of 36 inches plus 3 inches, I have 39. To fold my fabric, I'm considering the hip measurement being the highest circumference measurement, and that is 36 plus 4 inches divided by 4. I have 10 inches. Now, folding 10 inches, you can add 1 inch to the folding to make it 11 inches. That is if you want from the hip measurement. If you decide to bring it out as an A shape, and if you want it to be a straight fabric, just straight down from the hip, you're good with the 10 inches. So here I folded 10 inches. Alright, so we have the shoulder measurement of 14 divided by 2 is 7 inches. That is my 7. I measure down 8.5 inches for the armhole, and the bust measurement plus 4 divided by 4 inches, I have 9 inches. So all the circumference measurements plus 4 divided by 4. The reason I'm adding just 4 inches is because I'm not going to turn with the lining. I'm sewing the fabric alone, and that means your circumference measurements divided by 4 plus 1 inch. So I have the underbust measurement of 12 inches, and below it I have the underbust circumference measurement plus 4 divided by 4, the waist circumference plus 4 divided by 4, the hip measurement plus 4 divided by 4, which is 10, and also at the base I have my 10 inches. So if you have your curves, you can use that to bring out and to connect the shape. We have the armhole, then we have from the bust to the underbust circumference to the waist and hip. So now it's going to come straight down to the base of our dress. I'm going to place this together front, and I'm adding 8 inches to the folding. Okay, so to cut the front now, all I need to do is place the back, and folding my fabric, I added 6 inches to the front folding, just 6 inches, and now I'm going to cut the same shape from the side. The next thing we are going to do from here is to cut the neck design, and for the front I'll be using the depth of 5 inches for the depth, and the back depth I'll be using 1 inch. The width measurement I'll be using 2.5 inches to cut, bringing out a round shape. Then I'll slant with 1 inch. Let's slant with 1 inch. Alright, so the front neck design, it's a round shape as well. That's the shape. So I'm bringing it straight down to the edge of my folding. I'm going to cut this out. Also, we need to slit the fronts. I need to slit this. Then I'll cut out the neck design. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do from here is to get the sleeve. To cut out the sleeve, we need to fold our fabric. That will be the sleeve length. First, we get the sleeve length, and the length I'll be using is just 10 inches plus my folding in allowance of 1 inch. That's 11. And the fabric, the round sleeve measurements. To get the round sleeve measurement, we need the round sleeve divided by 2. That's 10 inches divided by 2 is 5 plus 3 inches for folding. So I'll be folding 8 inches. Having folded my 8 inches, first I need to measure down from the length. I'll get my 4 inches to create my armhole. And we have the round sleeve measurement of 10 divided by 2 is 5 plus 1 inch seam allowance. I have 6 inches. So I'll bring my 6 inches down from the edge of my folding to the round sleeve measurements. So this is one sleeve. I'll place this to get the second sleeve. So the next thing is the black material I'll be using to tape the front fabric. Okay, so to tape my material, I'll be using this black fabric to turn it from the inside out. I'll turn it from inside, and I'll top stitch it on the outside. And I'll be using the width measurement of just 2 inches plus my folding in allowance of 1 inch. That's 2.5. So I'll make it 2.5 inches all the way, but once I get to the top, I'm going to sharpen it, bringing it out. Then my 2.5 comes down, straight down to the base of my fabric. So this is the shape I'm going to create with this. I'm going to cut behind the check. Okay, so this is for the base of our dress. Also, I need to adjust the half length. That's from the shoulder measurement. I took 17 inches. I took 17 inches. That's the half length where my button is going to stop. And remember, we added 6 inches when we folded our fabric. So I'm going to reduce this. I'm going to reduce by 1.5 inches. I'm going to reduce by 1.5 inches. So I'm not just going to cut it straight out. I'm going to give it a kind of a curve shape from here. Then I'll take it in to trim it out from my 17 inches. Alright. Also, I need the facing as a fabric to turn these edges. I need the fabric to turn it in. So I'll be using the black material. I also need to turn the neck of my dress. So all I'll just do is place my dress on my black material. Okay, to cut out the facing, I need a fabric that will go in more than the shoulder, the neck design. So this is the extent to which my fabric comes in. From the neck design, I have 3 inches excess inside. So you can just bring it, you can slanten it, as you can slanten the facing. That's the material you're gonna use to turn it, to turn the edges. You can just slanten it so that you have this shape on the inside, like this. So now you have a clue, you have an idea of what I'm trying to explain. In such a way that by the time we turn this with the fabric, we're going to have this underneath. You can use the same material as well. You can still use the same fabric you're using cutting out your dress. So after cutting it on the inside, this is what we are going to start turning the edges. This is what we're going to have on the inside. So I need 2 of this from outside, and we'll turn it on the inside. So this is how it's going to look like. I need 2 of this to turn the other side as well. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, having done that, also on the neck there's a black design, and I'm going to measure from my neck design. I'm going to measure 1 inch. I'm going to take 1 inch round. That's 1 inch. And the width of the black design, I'm going to measure from that 1 inch. I'm going to take 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches, then 1 inch, and from the 1 inch on the edge of the folding, I'm going to pencil it back. I need this chalk to appear so that when I place the black fabric on it, it will bring out the design. So I'll just place my fabric. This is just for you to create, right, to get the parts where you're to cut out. As you can see, it has appeared on the black fabric. It has appeared, so I'm just going to cut behind the check. This is what I need, so I'm going to tape this on the fabric like this. We're going to have a better idea in the next tutorial, which is going to be the sewing of our dress. So in case you're watching this, there's need for you to watch the concluding parts. I'm going to tape this on the material, and I guess we are done with our cutting. So if this is your first time on this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at Afriq TV. Follow me as well on Facebook and on Instagram at Kharis Kreations. Don't forget to drop your comments in the comment box below. This is the front part of our dress. Also, we have the back. This is the back. This is the back of the dress, and we have the sleeve. Also, we have the fabric to tape the base at the front, and we also have the facing. So I guess that's all. Thanks for watching Kharis tutorials. You can follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at Afriq TV. Follow me on Facebook and on Instagram at Kharis Kreations. And don't forget, if this is your first time on this channel, kindly click the subscribe button and the bell in order to get notification for our upcoming videos. I still remain Simeon Grace. Till I see you next class. Stay cool.